So there's a tag going on, which was created by Lindsay Pocket. I'm gonna link her video and some other people's videos in the description, because I give shout outs. That's my channel. I prefer to talk about other people whom I believe have more talent than I am, because I am like this. But yeah, there is this tag going on. And being me, I think it's a healthy exercise to try to verbalize some dreams for myself for a change. Try to be more positive, because positive, I guess. So yeah, that's the tag. Lindsay created it, then Alexa Dawn made it, then Laura Wrights and Kevlandia and Liselle Sambury and Scarlett Cole, and yeah. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. Hello there humans, I am Del Cecil Bruno, the partially blind alien who's an own voices author, aka the ace from space. And this tag is a very difficult thing for me to do, but I think it's a good thing. Because, like, for people who are already subscribed to my channel, hello and thank you for coming back. If you're new to my channel and you think I have potential, please consider subscribing. And a special thanks to my Patreons for supporting me from very early on. Thank you guys, this wouldn't be possible without you. This thing, the Wild and Crazy Publishing Dreams unofficial tag. Well, I have something toxic called depression. Depression is the worst, and I cannot afford antidepressants, so it's all on me now. I really have to just battle my own brain, I guess, and so this tag is it. I am here trying to verbalize my hopes and dreams as a writer, and laughing at myself at the very same time for being so stupid. So this video is a very visual and auditory example of me trying and then pulling back, and then trying again and pulling back. It's the endless tug of war of myself, because I am like this. So the tag. There's no questions. You just have to say, what are your publishing dreams? Okay. Here we go. I cannot dream in a non-linear order, so I'm gonna start with the thing that I can maybe achieve right now, which is not even getting an agent or getting published. Getting published is the dream, yeah, sure, but at this point of my life, I think I cannot get an agent and get it published if the quality of my writing isn't there. So I am at this point of my life where I think I'm a terrible writer, because I have a lot of imposter syndrome issues. I have to fight against it a lot, and English is my second language. You can tell by my very funny accents, whatever, and I have insecurities about that. I am partially blind and my punctuation is questionable, and I have insecurities about that. And I write science fiction and it's always a hard sell, so I have insecurities about that. So you can see where I'm going with this. I just have no faith that I am good enough yet, and until I am not good enough, then I'm not gonna get an agent, and I'm not gonna get a, I know this doesn't work like that all the time. I know agents are a very thing, you never know what they want. They say they want something and then you show them what you think they want, and it's like, no, actually I don't want that. So, and the market changes day by day, basically. They change their mind like people changing their underwear, I guess. So I know there are factors that have nothing to do with myself and my writing, but I want to take my writing to a level where even people who disagree with my views would say, well, I disagree with everything that Dahl said in this book, but the book has substance. So for people who love this kind of thing, it's a good book. I would recommend it for this kind of people, maybe not for me. Because I know that people don't like everything, and if you think that your book is going to be for all ages and all audiences, stop it, you're stupid. Okay? Okay. We all know that, but I want the quality of my writing to, to be up to a certain level that it cannot be argued that this blind writer can write. And I know that this is a never-ending process, so that's on me, but that's dream number one. That's what I want to achieve as a writer, and I think that's the only thing that could be attainable if I work hard, and if I ask for help, and if I learn the craft, and if I focus on improving my craft instead of fighting against my own brain. Then the second dream, of course, would be getting an agent, which is, okay, once again, that this is like, yeah, getting an agent. No. Because it's really out of my control. I don't even think there's an agent for my kind of book, because I have talked about this in my other videos. You have heard enough about my book. I'm not gonna go about that right now. So getting an agent, and of course getting published. I don't even care about Big Five Publishing, because Big Five Publishing, I have no faith. I saw the hashtag, okay? I don't even care about big advances. I'm not going to get a big advance because I'm POC, I'm partially blind, I'm asexual, I'm pagan, I'm depressed, I'm adopted. I have all the minorities that you could possibly want, all in one package. Hi. So I know that my advance could be, what, $10? I don't care. The only reason why I'm pursuing traditional publishing is because, again, I am so poor, it's shameful. I cannot even afford my meds because psychiatrists are expensive. The meds, not so much, but if you want your meds, you have to go to the shrink, and the shrink is very expensive, so okay. I cannot afford. So that's why I'm pursuing traditional publishing, because I cannot afford a cover designer, I cannot afford a professional editor, and this blind chick really needs an editor, okay? Okay. Let's be real, okay? Don't tell me self-publishing is free. No, honey, it's not free. Stop it. So, yeah, getting published. I don't even care for a Big Five. I don't care for a big house. I just want to get published and my book getting out there. Books, because I'm writing a trilogy. Okay. Moving on, because I don't want this video to be too long. If my quality of, and if I get an agent, and if I get it published, it's good enough for it to be translated, then here's where I'm getting wild and then laughing at myself again. I want an Icelandic translation, a Finnish translation, a Hungarian translation, and it would be really cool to see a Georgian translation despite me not being able to read it properly. I know the alphabet, but I don't really speak Georgian, so I have no idea what's going on there. But it would be so cool to see a book of mine translated into that language, and all the other languages I just mentioned, which are very obscure and no one cares about them, but Dal cares, so Dal is talking about it, and mostly because of my characters, not even because of me. I have no heritage attached to this place. Well, kind of. Isa, moi. My adoptive father is Finnish. I would love to see a Finnish translation so Dad could read the thing in Finnish. It would be a lot easier and less slow, and yeah, it would be cool to see that. And also for my friends in Finland, it would be like a nod to their culture. There's a Finnish character in my books. I mean, there's always a Finnish character in everything I write. Okay. But yeah, translations into these obscure languages, because my characters, mostly because of my characters. If people want to translate it into the big languages like French, German, Spanish, Italian, Russian, Portuguese, and Chinese, and cool, great, do it. I don't mind, it will be cool, but it's just, I don't really mind. I'm not doing it for fame and glory. I'm doing it because I want readers from those places to have an easier time finding my book and seeing a character from their thing to be represented into a foreign book. I think it's nice. It's a way of saying thank you to all the influences I have had in my life, because I have been influenced by many cultures despite them not being my culture. I don't have a place to call home. I don't have a thing where I am from. So I have been influenced by so many things that I just want to give like a thankful nod, like you guys exist. So you see, it's not even about me. It's about my characters and the people who have influenced my stuff. So thank you. That would be it. People talk about movie deals, and I don't care a lot about movies. I don't watch movies. I only watch them if people tell me the movie was good, because other times I have watched movies and I feel like my time was wasted. And also after what I saw in that movie adaptation of His Dark Materials, the first book, The Golden Compass, oh god, like I have no faith in the movie industry, because they just basically destroy books. I'm sorry, they do. They really destroy books. And they happen to be my favorite thing. Like, His Dark Materials is my favorite trilogy, and they completely torn that thing apart. Let's not talk about it. And then, of course, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Let's forget that movie exists. If an independent film producer wants to adapt my book. I think it's gonna be really hard because getting characters from all the places and all the cultures that I wrote into my sci-fi, it's gonna be really hard. But can we just get Kerli to play her own character? I mean, I'm not friends with this woman. She's not my friend. I don't know her. I know her as a fan, so I know her online presence. I don't know how she is in real life, but her online presence and her vlogs and things and music, mostly her music, have inspired a character in my sci-fi. So can she play Miss Kirlian? Yeah, that would be great. She doesn't even have to act. She would be herself, which is fun. Okay, and can we get Kisu to play her character as well? Can she play Krista? That would be awesome. Yeah, so I'm laughing at myself because this is so ridiculous, but that's the tag, that you are allowed to have your crazy dreams, right? Okay. Whatever. Facepalm. Soft facepalm. Anyway, so yeah, the movie deal, I couldn't care less, but if I cared, and I know this is so unrealistic, at least the ladies that I'm mentioning, that the industry have no idea who these ladies are, can they please just get their characters, you know, would be amazing, would be cool, I don't know, whatever. Just get real people who from the real cultures, you know. I don't want to misrepresent. That's why I don't like movies, because you get this from this country that is not the country of the character, and they fake the accent. Riley. Okay, what I really that was the worst portrayal of an Icelandic character I have seen in a long time. But anyway, and let's not talk about the fake Russian accent, please, and the fake Scottish accent and the fake Irish accent. My God, can we just get people from the countries that I'm portraying in my sci-fi? Thank you very much. I know it's not gonna happen, so I'm gonna move on to something more realistic because I cannot handle this anymore. But yeah, people talk about merch. I don't see merch from my books. I don't see merch, so let's move on to another thing. People talk about fan art, and I don't visualize this, but actually this happened. I have to support art. I don't like to call it fan art because it's art that has come from authortube circles, so right, or people who are very much involved with authortube. So I want to give a special shout out to Tuesday's Creations for this beautiful avatar. Tuesday, thank you. That was so lovely to see. I was never expecting this, but it happened, and I'm very thankful, and I think it was very lovely, and it really made me happy to see this. Another shout out to someone who also made a drawing of my avatar. This is so my cartoon self. If you check some of my older videos, because this is a completely new setup. This is the first time I'm doing this. But yeah, Sako Tumi made this video. God, it's late, sorry. But yeah, Sako Tumi made this depiction of me. I don't look like this in real life, but it's a cool depiction of me. I loved watching her stream where she basically sketched the whole thing and painted it digitally. I love it so much. Thank you, Sako, that was amazing. And I kind of look like Katara from Avatar The Last Airbender, so I'm really happy. I love this. Yeah, community fan art. Yeah, I love, I don't know. If they wanted to make it for my book characters, I guess it's cool. I'm okay with this. I don't know. They can do whatever they want, but I'm not expecting it because there's like shipping characters and I'm ace. I don't want to... Whatever. Anyway, moving on.
Editing dull here. From this moment on, the video gets a little bit messy with the audio and you cannot hear every word I say. Sorry about that, but if something's not clear, just ask me in the comments. I won't record this again.
Something that I really want to see from my writing and, you know, is to be able to sustain myself with my art. Not necessarily just my books, but like if I can get a hold of my bills with my writing and maybe YouTube and maybe some short form translations if you want me to translate short form content, because I cannot translate books. This chick is blind, okay? No, I cannot do that. And who knows, maybe sensitivity reading for blind characters, I guess. Or maybe not just sensitivity reading, but I could refer you to people with the exact same visual impairment that you're writing about, so you get a more accurate representation, because blind people are not all the same. So maybe if I can sustain myself with this, whole thing, the platform itself and whatever, that would be great. And another thing that people talk about in this tag, and I am like not a fan of, is people want book cons and book signs and traveling and conferences, and I'm like, no, I don't want that. I actually want to live in seclusion. I want to live in this in the middle of somewhere with some form of public transport line that can take me to civilization to get my food and pay the bills and whatever I need, and then go back to my little nook in the woods, and that's it. I would really like to live in seclusion and in peace, because I have a hard time interacting with real people in real life, because again, I can read body language and social cues are hard, and people start asking stupid questions like, can you get contact lenses? And I'm like, if you don't like my eyes, don't look at them. And that could be rude, and people kind of get hurt, and I have no patience, and getting feelings hurt on both ends. I just want to live alone and do everything online if that's possible. And I would love to meet fans. I'm all for digital calls. Like if you want to call me on Messenger or Skype or whatever, that's cool. I have no problem with that. But it's hard because people tend to look you in the eye, and my eyes are misshapen, and people get uncomfortable, and I have no patience for that. So it's not about me being insecure about my eyes, because I mean, I have been with them throughout my life. I'm used to my eyes. They are what they are. I use them to the best of their crappy capacity, but this is it. But people are not used to this, and worst of all, people are not used to a confident blind person. So they get like an operation. Look, if there was an operation, I would have already done that if I could afford it. I mean, I wasn't born yesterday, okay? I have no patience for this. And people, it's not ill-intended, but people are kind of tactless sometimes. Get into a stupid argument. Happened to me in the past. I just prefer to live in seclusion and leave me alone. You don't have to. We can talk and be happy, and you can call me anytime you want, even though I'm very phone shy. But okay, it's fine. I prefer this over real life interactions, because people judge even if they don't mean to judge, and I'm just tired of the whole thing. So my dream is actually to be secluded and be able to be productive while being secluded. So to recap, my quality of writing being good, then getting an agent, then getting published, maybe some translations of those obscure languages that only Dal cares about. If they want to make a movie, please get the real characters from the cultures that I'm representing instead of fake accents. Thank you very much. Can we get Kerli to play her own character? That would be cool. Being able to pay the bills, and living in seclusion. I have 7 dreams. Yay, I tried really hard for this. So yeah, that's it. And if you want to do the tag, I don't know who to tag. Wait, hang on. QWERTY said that if you don't know who to tag, just tag QWERTY, because she likes a lot of tags. So QWERTY, you've been tagged. And yeah, well, yeah, that's it. I don't want to make this video too long. So thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you being here. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing, like, and whatever. And leave me a comment. Tell me where I mess up. Call me out on my bullshit. Whatever. Thank you. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!